Okay, so if you talked about sort of setting up to the golf ball, for me it's all about sort of creating a routine, getting a sort of sequence every single time, and if we can repeat that over and over again, it's going to do a couple of benefits. Okay, number one, it's going to stop you sort of going bang, 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 hitting the golf ball, hit 30 balls in 10 seconds and walk away going, I'm worn out now. You take a little bit more time. Yeah, exactly. And the last 10 or 15 shots, because you're worn out, they're not going to be any good anyway. So once we can get to that sequence, it's certainly going to help us get in a better position, okay? So what we said before, previously, you can see your hands there, sort of split hands, the grip was a bit underneath, and that's there. Right finger, your right hand, you see sort of underneath there, your left hand is t'other way. Your left thumb is visible, and your left wrist is in a position now. It's very hard to hinge the wrist, okay? So what we discussed there is going through a sequence now. So we're going to sort of talk through this now bit by bit. First thing we do is put the club down behind the golf ball. If we can, without setting both hands, you can see that. So you kind of put both hands on the club, which is something you'll get used to doing over time. But at least putting the club down first, feet together, okay, and then making sure that left hand is correct. It needs to be a little bit further over, which you go to. There you go. So you put your left hand on there, and you see your left thumb now dashed down right of centre. Okay. Now you're going to put your right hand on the grip, which you do so, and both hands now, if we look at the two grips there, you can see a massive difference there. Both hands are kind of working down the grip together. Now you can hinge. If you're going to sort of hold, I don't know, a hammer or something with two hands and try and hit something, you'd be this, you wouldn't sort of have your hand, you wouldn't get any movement there, okay? So getting it in the fingers, and as you said, there's less tension because you're not gripping it so hard. Because when it's in the fingers, like you said, if you can wrap the fingers around it, there's some security. You're not gripping it tight, but it's nice and secure. If you're wrapping your palm in there and you're sort of trying to wrap the fingers over, there's no grip pressure or tension. So the club's going to move all over the place. So when the club's moving, it's a result of a bad shot. We see a bad shot, we then grip it tighter. Tension in the grip, tension at the body. Never going to be able to swing the golf club successfully or consistently in that position. Okay, so getting your hands on the club there. Once your grip was correct, okay, you can then get yourself set there with the feet. Just putting your feet nicely apart from the shoulders there. You step back a little bit further, there you go, and a little bit of knee flex, and now we're good to go. So that whole sequence, if we go back to the start, where we sort of started the swing, we start sort of zero there, we're coming to the golf ball now. That whole process takes you about 15-20 seconds. There you go, 16 seconds to hit a golf ball, okay? Now in the first 15 shots, you probably hit them in about a minute and a half. Okay, maybe less than that, maybe about a minute. Okay, just bang, 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 almost like sort of machine gun style. Okay, and what happens is you just eventually get a couple of shots where they come out in the middle of the golf club and go, that's great. But not really know why it's done that or what you've done to cause it. Okay, so once you were set up better there now, the only swing that we said was going to try and hinge the wrists. Hands going back nicely there now, and now we can see a nice hinge of the wrists here. So we've created what I sort of call the L-shaped position, pure and simply because we're making an L with the arm on the club. So that's now a position we've created some power. We can now just swing the arms back because there's no tension now. Your arms can almost fall down into impact. They're not going to be tight and locked up in the body. And as we see, we come back to the golf ball. Lovely strike position there, as we can see. Both arms returning back to sort of similar position there, nice and extended. And then we can just twist through to target. I think those shots are in about sort of 60 or 70 yards with your 8-iron, okay? Compared that to sort of the grip where they were, the left wrist now going back with the wrist, and that left wrist now not really sort of hinging, more of a lift with the body, okay, as you go back, and then trying to sort of drop down arms. Look, see how your left arm now very, very bent because it's all very tense and sort of trying to pull through and hit the golf ball. And because we're trying to do that, we just top the golf ball shuttles off the ground there, and sort of leaning back there without sort of much success at all. So go through that sequence every single time is going to be key for you with every club. So whether you're using your driver, your favourite one you said, or the 8-iron or the 6-iron, and even a putter, start with the club next to the golf ball. Go through the information we know. We know the club. Clear that. We know the club goes behind the golf ball. That's a given. Okay. We know the hands go on the golf club. So get those information that we know correct club down first, then grip it, and then build your body around that. Nobody knows how far their feet go from the golf ball. So if your first thing that you do is put your feet down there, sorry, that one. If your first thing you do is put the feet there, how far do they go from the golf ball? You're going to be guessing. And as we said, an inch or two out at any impact is going to be a massive variation in shots. So if you guess an inch wrong, you've got to adjust an inch in the swing. We're trying to guess every single time. Keep leading out to inconsistencies we can see. Okay.
Put it down first.
Exactly. Does that all make sense then with the process? So go through that sequence, club down first, getting yourself set up in a better position, club, grip, then feet with a little bit of knee flex, and then your only swing thought once you're there set up, good to go, is just hinge the wrists on the way back. Nice hinge of the wrists there now. Get a good strike, and we can create some power with that movement. Ball's going to fly 60, 70 yards or so. Okay?
Yeah.
Have a couple more then, we'll see how they go from there. Okay?